So I took a break from YouTube for a little bit. I've been laying low. I've been working hard on the daytime business. I come back to see what's going on in the YouTube finance ecosystem, and holy smokes, I just realized that Meet Kevin's coupon code for self-respect has apparently expired. Everybody is bashing Meet Kevin, including Meet Kevin himself in a latest interview with Echo. So what the heck is going on? Well, Meet Kevin got arrested on a trip in Florida in probably around mid-May, right? And then Echoes from Above, a small YouTube channel, goes ahead and breaks the story. And what Meet Kevin did is every single YouTube channel that went ahead and posted this video, Meet Kevin got a copyright strike against them or just filed a claim with YouTube, and YouTube took it down. One of those was Scott Schaefer's channel. Now, Scott Schaefer jumped on the bashing Meet Kevin train, as did so many other YouTubers like Chris Norland, who jumped on as well. Chris Norland, for those who don't know, he's the guy that looks like he's 15, but he's actually 50. And he does some finance video, but he just bashes on people. He used to be a professor. I don't personally like him at all because I think it's cringy to just make videos bashing others. It's one thing if you're just covering a story or giving your take, but most of the time it's just so disgusting because Meet Kevin won the game. He is one of the top YouTube finance people, and he's young. He's obviously going to mess up. I am not saying that DUI is something that people should forgive, but it also doesn't infringe on what he does in the entertainment space, in the education space for finance. Now, does it complicate things if he were to run for governor again? Because remember, Meet Kevin, he ran for governor. He lost, but he did all right. He got a decent amount of votes. I think that his political career is now stained because of what he did. However, I don't really understand why he went recently on Echo's channel, and I'll link it in the description below. But he went on there, he was slightly drunk, and he does this video where he just curses nonstop, and you kind of really get to see the actual Meet Kevin, and I was really disenchanted with it. I felt like Meet Kevin was like a stand-up guy and someone who's respectful and everything else, but in the video he really comes off as like arrogant and a little bit of a schmuck, and to me I was just really turned off by the whole thing. Now there's another really entertaining channel. It's called Strongman Personal Finance. Now, Strongman, for those of you that don't know, he has a CPA. He used to work in the Army. I believe he even worked at NASA for a little bit. And during the nighttime, he has a family, but during the nighttime, he just plays this guy on YouTube where he's like a really big bully to anybody that talks about meme stocks or that talks about anything except like VTI, highly diversified index funds, broadly diversified. He talks about maximizing your tax advantage accounts, which is all great things. And he's hilarious. I've watched the channel a bit. I mean, sometimes he goes a little too far. I think some of his videos where he was bashing stocks with Mo, very inappropriate, and some of the other ones like Jeremy Financial Education, he goes too hardcore on. But even him, he used to bash Meet Kevin, and then Meet Kevin went on his channel and allowed Strongman to interview him. And ever since then, they've been very friendly. And Strongman comes out and he makes a video basically in support of Meet Kevin and saying, hey, you know, everybody drinks a little bit and gets behind a wheel. Like, you know, it's not really a big deal. And he's bashing Scott Schaefer for the fact that he posted the DUI arrest video saying it's so wrong, even though Strongman Personal Finance slaps like genitalia on people's faces and uses it as cover photos, and he does really inappropriate stuff. So I was really confused why he was so upset that Scott Schaefer would do it. But in conclusion, what this all means is that there's not really a lot happening in stocks and crypto. There's a lull right now. There's a quiet time. Sure, some meme rallies are occurring. For instance, Coinbase popped recently. Some of the smaller stocks here and there, they go up and down. But I think it's going to be a relatively quiet end to the summer. Me personally, I'm working hard on the daytime business. You can Google Promo Ambitions to see what I do. I've also been heavy into my hobby. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm neck deep into salsa, bachata, the Latin dance scene. So you could see what I do there. I'll be back in the fall making a lot more videos. But for now, coming back and seeing what people are talking about from the YouTube finance space, I'm not rushing to get back in because it looks like everything's just turned into like gossip magazine stuff. And Meet Kevin, the one thing I don't like about the situation is the fact that he went and made people take off the DUI arrest video because he says he stars in it. It's really wrong, and it's beyond wrong that just Meet Kevin is doing that. It's also wrong by YouTube to go ahead and allow for that to happen, because YouTube should investigate. Just because Meet Kevin has millions of subscribers doesn't mean that if he goes and says, hey, Promo Ambitions posted a video of me being arrested that's in the public domain, put a copyright strike against him. That's not right, because that's not Meet Kevin's video. That is the police department in Florida's video. And his whole explanation that, well, he stars in it, so he has the right to upload it. I'm not sure that's how it works, but I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to comment on it too much. If you have an opinion, especially an educated one, because you're in the legal space, please do put it in the comment section. And again, I think that this is a huge stain on his political career. Me personally, I'm a fan of Meet Kevin. I actually like some of the content he puts out. Some of the stuff he's actually educated me on, and I find it really entertaining. He's great behind a camera. He has great charisma. I'm very disappointed in the real Meet Kevin, the one that I saw in the Echoes interview. And again, I'm going to link it so you guys can watch it. It is a little bit alarming. It's kind of like that guy that hits success and then doesn't really know what to do with it. Is Meet Kevin going to be like the Conor McGregor of the YouTube finance space? I hope not, because I do enjoy his content. And if that was the real Meet Kevin, I hope he gets some help, or there's self-reflection and he kind of comes off his high horse and realizes that he's done something wrong, because a DUI, it's no joke. He's very lucky that he ran that stop sign and he didn't bash into somebody or injure a child or anything like that, because right now everyone's just using this as an opportunity on YouTube to get more subscribers, as am I. I mean, I'm making this video in all honesty. One of the motivations is because it's a hot topic. I do have a take on it, so I wanted to share it, but also probably bring in some views and maybe a few subscribers. And I want to make sure that everyone who's doing that doesn't get it lost in the mix, that a DUI is a very serious thing and we shouldn't just sweep it under the rug. Because if you're drinking and then driving and he says he carries a breathalyzer all the time, it sounds like he might have an issue. And he does mention in the interview, which I watched a lot of on Echoes from Above, and shout out to him because he's a great interviewer. He asks a lot of great questions. I saw some critique that people were saying he wasn't hard enough on Kevin. I disagree with that. I think he was excellent, and I think we got to see the real Kevin. And I think there was a reason why Kevin at some points got a little bit stunned by the questions and was cursing a lot and just deflecting a lot and just being a politician, which I guess at this point he is a politician. But please remember that a DUI is a serious thing. Please also remember that Meet Kevin's a person and he does read the comments. I noticed in some videos he turns them off. It's because he probably reads them and he does get upset. And if he does have a drinking problem, if he has anxiety issues, that's a big deal, because in the interview he mentions that alcohol is one of the best things to relieve anxiety, which makes me assume that he suffers from anxiety here and there. And the last thing you would want someone like that to be dealing with is a lot of people just being keyboard warriors and bashing him. But at the same time, I don't knock him for that either, because he did do something that is gross and wrong. And instead of go and punish people that want to talk about it, he should do some self-reflection. He should maybe apologize and move forward. But as far as his stock takes and his hot stock takes and all the stuff he talks about the Fed and, you know, open hours and closing hours, I think it's great. I'm going to continue to watch Meet Kevin. I'm not necessarily going to vote for him if he runs for office in my state, but I'm curious on what you guys think. And also here and there, I'm going to start filtering in some more stock and crypto content. I did have some winning trades as of late, finally. And so I will probably start sharing those videos sometime soon. But in the meantime, I'm working really, really hard in the daytime business. I'm lucky to have one, and I have to make full use of it because I have personal goals. And honestly, the YouTube algorithm as of late has absolutely sucked. So I was making a lot monthly from this YouTube channel, and then that dwindled, even though the views just went down a little bit, the amount of money I was making was like 4 or 5 times less than I used to. So it kind of lessened the motivation for me to keep pumping out videos as frequently as I had, because again, I have some monetary goals. I got to stick to them. And so that's why I've been absent for a little bit, and will probably continue to be absent for a little bit more. But you can Google me. You can also follow me on Instagram, follow The Dancing Journey, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Let me know if you want me to create some tutorials on stocks, options trading strategies, or crypto, because I have some coming down the pipeline that I was planning to make. And if you guys also ask for them, that will just push me over the edge to go ahead and make some more content. Let me know what you think about Meet Kevin. Let me know what type of content you wish for me to create, and I will see you all in the next video.